Thousand miles up in the sky. We never land cause we stay fly. I'ma be a bitch for life.
Thank you again for coming on my channel. I am Isha of Styles Pro Extensions and Wigs, Styles Pro Salon. I also run a fabulous website, www.stylesproglow.com, where you can get all your fashion accessories. And if you get under the right tab, which is Styles Pro Finds, you probably can start your business from under there with the things that is available on there. Now you have come at a very good time in this world. It's no time like the present. For real, for real. So many things going on. So here is my beautiful, beautiful client, Miss Shamika. Now Shamika said, Isha, she went somewhere else and got some highlights, right? In the top part of her head. And they were beautiful. So I added some more highlights, which brung in the copper tones, right? But she said, Isha, I want even more highlights in the back. And I said, you have so many layers of dark hair back here. First, let us put some extensions back here to even out the color all over, because real talk, I really do not want to strip her hair, then add color and just all of that. I said, nah, let's put a few extensions in the back, a few in betweens. I love that service. In betweens is the method of placing hair or extensions in between your real hair. That's why I call it in between. I mean, it's the best for the hair when wanting to semi permanent, because it is sewn in, and the method of attachment, yes, it's definitely sewn in. But today, on this beautiful, beautiful day, I was going to do the small skinny braid in the middle. But I was like, I mean, the skinny braid so that I can create the foundation for the look. But I was like, I do not feel like doing the braid. And then I said, a ding a ling a ling. About 17 years ago, I took this course called Dream Catchers. And it's a weaving course that's taught through behindthechair.com. Well, when I took it, it was linked with behindthechair.com, which in turn, they were at the American Beauty Show at the Donaldson Stevenson Convention Center in where is that? Rosemont, Illinois. And I learned this method called microlinks. Now, it's so many different microlinks is used for so many different methods in weaving. It's ridiculous. But the one that was taught by me was the individual method. And then once learning what microlinks were and realizing that they also are the foundation for the braidless sew-in, I said, let's do the braidless sew-in on her. So that's what you see me doing. I am setting my beading because the microlinks are very, very small cylinders, circular, as you can see a little bit on that on this what would I guess you can call it a line, because if you feel it, it sort of feels like a fishing line, and they have some heavy weights at the bottom of it. That's all it is, and this was a part of my kit when I got it 17 years ago. And I promise you, that kit has been everywhere with me. So her parting line is not really straight. It's kind of like crooked, but I'm going to get it straight now. And we are going to do the braidless sew-in. At first, we're going to place the cylinders, aka the links, the micro links. We're going to feed it into her hair. Now, mind you, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know I need to keep this hair safe, and that's what we're going to do. And I just did not want to braid it. I just didn't. So I found a half inch thick, a half inch wide, and I will feed it into the cylinder. Now, where I have the hair placed and pushing the cylinder up like that, it causes it gives like a back comb effect, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, why it looks so frizzy? Because when I push the bead up, it's pulling down it's ruffling up, I guess you would say, her hair, where it's kind of like, as if you were teasing it. And you know how you push down the tease? And that's kind of what I was doing. I'm like, no, it's not supposed to be like this because I have to pull this hair in between this cylinder. I'm doing something. Okay, let me see. What am I doing, So luckily I did put the bottom hair, the hair up under that, in a spongy bungee like ponytail holder, just so I wouldn't have to wrestle with that too. You know what I mean? And come to find out, as I was getting into my groove, um, it's best to have the hair hanging and not in a ponytail how I had it. But my I'm just getting back familiar with this, and when I tell you this is on, on, on the menu. Yes, I'm putting this back on the menu. When I tell you undetectable, completely undetectable. Now, I have the cylinders lined up as straight as I possibly can. I wish I would have did V's, but we really want to keep the D panel. We didn't want any hair into the D panel or really around the front hairline as much. We didn't want any highlights there because it's already highlights there. So we didn't want to over highlight her. You know what I mean? But so far, so good. So far, so good. Yes, I have the beater in my mouth for now, not the part that goes in her hair, but whatever, just anything to help a sister out or whatever. Now I have to get me a weaving tray where all of my tools and everything is sitting on one tray that's next to me. I have to get me a weaving tray. Yes, yes, yes. As you see how far but close they are together, the links. Let me see if I can. No, just pause it if you need to and expand it so you can pull the screen closer so you can see how far apart but close together they are. And it creates the foundation to secure the track on. Most people, when doing this, they sandwich your real hair by putting a track under the bottom and putting a track at the top. For me, because we do not want a lot of density, we're only going to put one track, and that's on the top of the beaded row, of the microlink row, of the row you just saw me build. Now, regular the regular stitching that I am using is it's a sewing stitch. I don't want to say latch hook stitch. It's not, but it's a certain way that I stitch, and it kind of creates a secure stitching. I wish I would have been a little closer to show you exactly how I'm stitching, and then we can go from there. Maybe once I get a little higher in the head, I'll go closer to show you how I'm stitching. Do just give it up for the flatness of the first extension. Just the flatness, okay? Now I custom colored these extensions by painting on the bleach and then using a Wella color. I know it was a Wella color. I'm pretty sure it was a Wella color, but it was a Wella Demi, right? It was a Wella Demi, and it was a Wella CB or BC, CB, well, a CB, yeah, level 9, CB, right? Isha, I believe that's what it was that I toned the extensions with, and this is what we have. I love it. I absolutely love it. Came out just perfect to give her the highlights that she wants in her head. And when I tell you, I just to let you know, we're only doing 3 tracks. And mind you, they're single tracks. Listen, you don't need that much weave in your head. I'm trying to tell you, 3, 4, 5 bundles. This is what are you? You hate your hair that much that you're willing to put 5 bundles of hair in your head? Listen, now I wear sew-ins. I wear quick weaves. I wear wigs, and I wear my hair. Right? I don't wear braids. You won't catch me with braids because my ADHD just won't let me. Okay. You know what? This is a good time to try to pull it closer. Let's check it out. Did you see that? And that's how far apart that they need to be so that you can create a nice secure foundation and a nice secure track when you lay it. Like when I tell you absolutely undetectable, can be done on any texture of hair, but longevity depends on how well the texture of extensions blend with the hair. Let me explain. She has straight hair, so I'm not using curly hair because she has straight hair. So when she shampoo her hair, it's not curly, but it is a body wave. So when she shampoos it all together, shampoo her whole head because she does her daily maintenance at home. It will wave up a little bit like her hair, you see. So it'll look just like hers texture, right? But if this was a young lady that I silk press, I know that she needs kinky straight and or maybe even Burmese pattern hair and straightened, like straighten it out. Kinky straight with Burmese pattern hair and straighten it out. When we shampoo it, it will revert to her texture, especially if it's that Burmese. It will revert to her texture. Again, these are in betweens. These are micro link in between extensions. Because I call them in betweens because they're in between your natural hair, undetectably in between your natural hair, if I should say so myself. And the micro link come from the links that I'm using to create the foundation to sew the hair on. And I love it so much. Now, I really can't explain the type of stitch pattern that I'm using because I really don't know the word. I promise you. I don't even know if it's a word for this stitch pattern. I know we have a lock stitch, but how do you do your lock stitch? I know this to me is a lock stitch. And then we have the roll stitch, and then we have well, it's either the roll over or the roll under stitch, and then it's the lock stitch, and then it's the invisible stitch. But I'm using the lock stitch. Now, the invisible stitch, that is, what do they call it? That is like for when you got to be in the game for a minute to really get into that invisible stitch. I'm trying to tell you. It's a game changer. It really is. You cannot see no stitches when you do the invisible stitch. But right now we're just using the lock stitch method, and the hair is herring. I'm trying to tell you. The hair is herring. I love it. I absolutely love it. And listen to me, her entire service took about 2 to 3 hours. Okay? Took about 2 to 3 hours. I want to say two to tell you the truth, more so than three. I think going into the third hour, maybe about 15 minutes to 20 minutes into the third hour is where she and I, where it was over with into the third hour, about 15 minutes. The appointment was over with. So it's not like two and some change. That's how long it took me. And her service fee was $400 or what have you. And that was for the extension and the fact that it was being custom colored. And it's only one bundle now for the extension and the fact that it's being custom colored, the three track placements, and the styling and shaping of the blending. I'm sorry, I'm jumbling over my words. Forgive me. And the $400 included the bundle of custom colored hair. It was a 20-inch bundle of hair, and I had to custom color it from 1B. Then three tracks. At that time, they were the different. The I was going to use the small braid, and I changed it to this. Now I'm going in and shaping. Look, I shape my extensions with thinning shears or a feather razor. I do not. I do use shears, and usually it's along the bottom, just to just to make it nice and even along the bottom after I get the length that I desire. Now I don't care about the little straggles on the end because that's going to be a part of my nice and even. And you see how that hair is just really it's blending with my sister hair. Listen to me. It looks so good. I love to throw and tousle because I'm feeling like where is this? Where did this need to be shaped at? Is it too much density here? Not enough density there? And it's usually just trying to feel where the real hair is and where the weave is. You see how undetectable that is? I'm throwing that stuff around. Listen to me. Now back to what the service include. And it did include a shampoo, but she already came shampooed. No, we did not take any extra money off because y'all be robbing yourself coming already shampooed. But her hair texture, she was like, Isha, I just needed to because she has dandruff. And she about got to shampoo her hair every 2 or 3 days with her dandruff. So, and um, psoriasis, something. You know how when it flakes up, even after your shampoo, it start flaking up. You can scrub the scalp, clean the scalp, everything. A couple of days later, it's back flaky. And I truly believe it's dietary or stress or over that's over. Excuse me. I'm stumbling over my words again. That's overacting. She has overactive sebaceous glands, meaning oil glands, in her scalp, and it causes dandruff. It does, for real. So this is me finished point cutting and finishing up blending these extensions. Okay, so pretty, so pretty. This came out so doggone pretty. I love it. We blending them extensions and we doing what we have to do to make sure that they are nice and flowing. You look how it just flowed. She's so comfortable and confident in my skills. You see how she just got her leg crossed like that? That's a cross of comfort. You hear me? That's the only crossing I want my clients to do. Cross their leg. You hear what I'm saying? Because your hair's getting slayed. And hey, Slade, baby. Slade, baby. Listen. Okay. Now let's get to yeah, that was Slade. I like that. That was Slade. Now we're gonna go in and she just wants it pressed straight. She just wants a straight look. You know what I mean? No bump on the end, no nothing. Simple, straight look. I said, I can do that. We can definitely make it a simple, straight look. Let's make sure we're using that wow. Because the wow, it is a heat protector and it also it helps the hair to stay straight and it's a moisture repellent. Do you hear me? Like if she was to get maybe in a rain or something like that, her hair will not poof up as much as it will normally poof up if we did not use that wow WOW dream coat. I'm trying to tell you that stuff's so wicked. And it adds a shine to the hair too. And then I still use my Fantasia Heat, the one in the red bottle. Please sleep on it if you want to. That IC, which stands for inner cellular. Y'all need to learn the products that y'all use. That IC, Fantasia, stands for inner cellular. That means that When you spray the product on, it penetrates the hair enough to get to the inner cellular level of the cuticle of the hair. That's why I love Fantasia. Promise. That's why I love it. So this is me just silking her down with my beautiful 2-inch flat irons. And look, that's silk. That is, listen, this whole process was just effortless. My client appreciated, and I'm so happy that I brung it out of my memory. And once I got it going, it was like, boom, you got it. This is what's going on. You got it, you know? This is what we're going to do. Instead of using braids for the in between, we're going to use micro links for the in betweens from here on out. Does it take my income up? Yes, it does. Does it give the client what they want? Quick length and volume, lasting style options, and we're able to be flexible enough to play with color and textures or not play with color and textures. However, we want to do it. This is going to be a seamless, absolute seamless install. And it is. It's an absolute seamless install. I'm trying to tell you, absolute seamless install. And I love it. And I'm glad I was able to get it done for her. And she's super happy. Um, she's going to come back a little bit, a couple of weeks. I believe she said she just wants me to curl it and pin it up in a messy bun. I mean, a messy pin up. Y'all know I'm going to have that on the YouTube channel when she do it. So I'll let you all know. You look for the video, it'll be coming. Cause she as she do, she come already shampooed. I would just have to blow her out. And depending on how long or if the tracks moved or how and how she cares for her hair at night. Now mind you, I educate my clients. Some of them I educate so good, I educate their ass clean out of my chair. I don't be meaning to, but I give them so much education and confidence. They're like, I don't need you no more. Hey, make room for somebody who do. It's all right, baby. Bye bye. Okay. But anyway, right here, we are finishing up. Like I said, she just wanted it silk down. Okay. And you see her darker hair with the lighter hair. It does something to me. I absolutely love it. I absolutely do. But the dark hair adds dimension for the style. You know what I mean? It does. It adds dimension for the style, and the fact that it's shorter than the other hair, then short and long adds for great layers when we do curl. But the dark hair adds dimension to the style, add a little character, if you will. And I love it. It still come out beautiful though. It's still look. You can't even tell it's the extension. The extensions are in there, baby. You can't even tell. I love it. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, Father, for blessing me with this gift. I promise you, I have never and will never take it for granted, Father. You have allowed me to service your people for 26 years nonstop, no burnout, and don't feel like I'm going to burn out. The energy that you are, Father, you are in me, and I appreciate it because I truly can say that my family has been taken care of because of the gift that you planted in me that was woken up, yes, later in life. When I say later in life, I mean 19. You know, Father, I mean 19. But I'm so glad this gift has woken up. And I thank God that I'm able to continue to service my clients because they the bomb. And I ain't even going to lie about it. I like the money. I swear. I swear I like the money. Last time I filed my taxes, last time my accountant did my profit and loss statement, let me talk business. The last time my accountant did my profit and loss statement, my income was $120,000. Now, mind you, I just been going. I haven't even really been intentional about nothing. I'm talking about over the 26 years. I've just been going. And this year, I'm getting intentional about the impact that I want my business to bring to people. You know, it's definitely an impact because I want to have more clients that appreciate what I can do for their hair. The clients, and I love the clients that I service, I promise. But I'm looking for, I'm welcoming, I'm open to a client that, let's talk about it. I'm open to an entrepreneur female who wants healthy hair, understands the value of a good service, loves privacy, appreciates a professional hairstylist who takes care of their hair, and don't mind me dressing them for their special occasions because I can do that as well. That's the type of client I want. I say entrepreneur because they have the money. I ain't gonna lie. They have the entrepreneurs have the money, especially serial entrepreneurs. But you know what they don't have? The time. Entrepreneurs don't be having time, man. So that's why I love my environment to be a one person environment, maybe two, but definitely a one person environment because as a fellow entrepreneur myself, I understand the importance of what do they call that? Juggling your time and getting the most done in your time. And if I am giving you a quiet environment, like I said in a couple of videos ago, some of my clients use, well, in my old salon when it was bigger, when I was owning the salon, I downgraded to two suites from a 1,200 square feet salon. I'm totally fine with it. Believe me. Ain't no love lost, ain't no blood lost, ain't nothing lost. Nothing lost. Nothing. I don't regret nothing. And I know that's why my clientele is building and rebuilding the way that it is because I don't regret anything. Not nothing. So when we doing this and we want to make sure our clients are good. Oh, look at that. Look, I was looking at the shine and the blend and it stopped me in my track. Isn't that beautiful? Her hair is so beautiful. Get it, Isha. Get it, Isha. Oh my God. It's so beautiful and it blends so well. It blends so well. I love what I do, y'all. I really do. But I didn't stop talking because I'm staring at the video while I'm voicing. I'm doing my voiceover for it. For real, I'm staring at the video. She loves it. Yeah, hey, D Field. Sleep on D Field oil if you want to. That's the anti-freeze one. Anti-frizz one. Look at that. Absolutely outstanding. 3 tracks. Absolutely outstanding. I believe I tried to pull it up in a ponytail too. Absolutely outstanding. Thank you all for stopping on this channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. And if you need me, email me. I'm just trying to say it. Beautiful.